My dear, come closer. Let your shoulders soften. Let the breath you have been holding finally find its way out. There is something I have been waiting to tell you. Something your heart has known all along, but may have forgotten in the noise of this world. And before I share it with you, I want you to ask yourself a question that has been whispering inside you for longer than you realize. What if everything you have ever wanted has not been missing at all, but simply waiting for you to believe it could belong to you? I know you have walked through hard seasons. I know there have been nights when hope felt like a distant language, when you looked at your life and wondered if the good things were meant for everyone else but you. Sweet one, I see you. I see the weight you have carried, the disappointments you have swallowed, the times you dared to dream and then pulled your heart back because it felt safer to expect nothing than to be let down again. And I want you to know that every single one of those feelings is valid. You are not broken for feeling bruised. You are not weak for having doubted. You are human, and you have been doing the very best you can with the beliefs you were given. But here is the truth that changes everything, my love. Luck is not something that falls from the sky onto a chosen few while the rest of us watch from the shadows. Luck is not a lottery ticket or a random accident of fate. Luck is a frequency. It is a state of being. It is a quiet, powerful agreement you make with life that says, I am ready to receive. And the most extraordinary part is that you have always had the ability to tune yourself to that frequency. You have always had the power to become the luckiest version of yourself, not by chasing fortune, but by expecting it. I want you to think about the last time something truly wonderful happened to you. Maybe it was unexpected kindness from a stranger. Maybe it was a door opening just when you thought every door was closed. Maybe it was a moment of pure peace that arrived out of nowhere and wrapped around you like a warm blanket. Now ask yourself this: in the days or weeks before that beautiful moment arrived, was there a small shift inside you? A tiny whisper of hope? A brief moment where you allowed yourself to imagine that things might actually work out? That whisper, my dear, was not coincidence. That whisper was you beginning to align with the energy of good things. That whisper was the first note of a new song your soul was learning to sing. So many people remain stuck in a cycle of scarcity and fear, not because they are unworthy, but because they were never taught the secret language of expectation. From the time we are very young, the world teaches us to be careful. It teaches us to prepare for the worst. It teaches us that if we hope too much, we will only be disappointed, and so we build walls around our hearts. We armor ourselves with pessimism and call it wisdom. We say things like, I am just being realistic, when what we really mean is, I am terrified to want something because I do not trust that I deserve to have it. But sweet one, expecting the worst does not protect you from pain. It only trains your eyes to see more of what you fear. It only deepens the groove in your mind that says, Good things are not for me. What if you decided, right here and right now, to try something different? What if you decided to become a guardian of your own thoughts, a tender shepherd of your own expectations? What if you began to notice every time your mind wandered into the dark forest of worry and gently, lovingly brought it back into the sunlight? This is not about pretending that life is perfect. This is not about ignoring real challenges or painting over your pain with false positivity. This is about choosing, again and again, to place your faith in the part of life that is always working for you, even when you cannot yet see how. Close your eyes for a moment, my love. I want to take you somewhere. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast, open field at dawn. The sky above you is not just blue, but infinite. The air is cool and sweet against your skin. And as you stand there, you feel something shifting inside your chest. It is as if a golden light is beginning to glow from within your very center. Soft at first, then growing warmer, brighter, more radiant with every breath you take. This light is your birthright. This light is the truth of who you are. It is not something you have to earn. It is not something you have to prove you deserve. It has been with you since before you took your first breath, and it will be with you long after you release your last. Now, see that golden light beginning to expand. It moves through your heart, filling every corner of your being with warmth and certainty. It flows down your arms and into your hands, reminding you that you have the power to create, to receive, to touch the world with love. It moves down through your legs and into your feet, grounding you, connecting you to the earth, reminding you that you are safe, that you are supported, that you belong here. And as this light continues to grow, you notice something miraculous beginning to happen. The field around you, which moments ago seemed empty, is now blooming. Flowers are opening their faces to the sun. Trees are stretching toward the sky. A river appears in the distance, flowing clear and strong, carrying with it everything you need. This is the garden of your life, my dear, and it has always been waiting for you to step into it with trust. I am safe. I trust life. I welcome new possibilities. Let these words settle into your bones like ancient truth. You do not have to shout them. You do not have to force them. You simply let them rest inside you, like seeds planted in rich soil, knowing that in time, they will grow into something beautiful. Every time you speak these words, even silently, you are telling the universe that you are no longer available for struggle. You are no longer available for scarcity. You are opening yourself to a new way of being, a way where good things find you, not because you chased them down, but because you finally made room for them to arrive. There is a reason why people who expect good things seem to find more good things. It is not magic, though it often feels magical. It is the natural law of attention and energy. When you train your mind to look for beauty, you begin to see beauty everywhere. When you train your heart to expect kindness, you begin to receive kindness from unexpected places. When you believe, deep in your soul, that life is on your side, you begin to notice the hundreds of small ways that life is constantly conspiring to support you. The parking space that opens up just as you arrive. The phone call that comes at exactly the right moment. The idea that drifts into your mind like a gift from somewhere wiser than your conscious thoughts. These are not accidents, sweet one. These are echoes of your own expectation bouncing back to you from the world around you. But I want to speak to the part of you that is still afraid. I know that voice. It is the voice that says, "But what if I expect good things and they do not come? What if I open my heart and it gets broken again? What if I am not really worthy of the life I dream about?" My love, that voice is not your enemy. That voice is a part of you that learned to be careful, that learned to protect you by keeping you small. And that part of you deserves compassion, not criticism. So instead of fighting that voice, I want you to place your hand over your heart and say to it, gently, "I hear you. I understand you are trying to keep me safe, but I am safe now. I am safe enough to hope. I am safe enough to expect good things. I am safe enough to become the person I was always meant to be. And here is something that will set you free. You do not have to expect everything all at once. You do not have to believe that your entire life will transform overnight. You only have to find one small thing to expect goodness about today. Maybe it is the way the morning light will fall through your window. Maybe it is the warmth of your coffee or tea. Maybe it is a smile you will share with someone you love. Start there. Start with the small, sacred moments. Because when you prove to yourself, again and again, that good things do come when you expect them, your faith grows, your trust deepens, and before you know it, you are expecting bigger things, better things, more beautiful things. Not from a place of greed, but from a place of knowing. Knowing that you are worthy. Knowing that life loves you. Knowing that the universe is abundant and that there is more than enough for you. I am worthy of good things. Let that affirmation live in you like a heartbeat. It does not matter what anyone else has told you. It does not matter what your past looks like. It does not matter how many mistakes you think you have made. Worthiness is not something you achieve. It is something you remember. You were born worthy. You were born deserving of love, joy, peace, prosperity, and every beautiful experience this life has to offer. The only thing that ever stood between you and those experiences was the belief that you could not have them. And that belief, my dear, was never really yours to begin with. It was handed to you by people who had forgotten their own worth. It was passed down through generations of fear. But right here, right now, you have the power to break that chain. You have the power to say, "This belief ends with me. I choose a new story. I choose to expect good things." Imagine now that you are standing before a great mountain. For a long time, this mountain has represented everything that feels impossible in your life. The dreams that seem too big. the healing that seems too far away, the love that seems out of reach. But today, something is different. Today, you look at that mountain and you do not feel small. You feel curious. You feel ready. Because you realize that the mountain is not here to block your path. The mountain is here to show you how strong you are. And as you take your first step forward, you feel that golden light inside you growing stronger, guiding your feet, illuminating the path ahead. You do not need to see the entire journey. You only need to see the next step, and the next step, and the next. With each step, you are becoming more of who you truly are. With each step, you are moving closer to the life that has been waiting for you. I release what no longer serves me. Say this with me in your heart. I release the fear that has kept me small. I release the doubt that has dimmed my light. I release the stories that told me I was not enough. I release the need to control every outcome. I release the belief that struggle is the only path to success. And as you release these things, imagine them dissolving into the earth beneath your feet, transformed into nutrients for new growth. Nothing is wasted, my love. Even your pain becomes fertile ground for your becoming. Now, I want to tell you something that might surprise you. The luckiest people in the world are not the ones with the most money, or the most fame, or the most perfect circumstances. The luckiest people are the ones who have learned to trust. They have learned to trust the timing of their lives. They have learned to trust that delays are not denials. They have learned to trust that when one door closes, it is only because life is redirecting them toward a door that will lead them somewhere even more beautiful. And the beautiful thing about trust is that it is a practice, not a personality trait. You do not have to be born trusting. You simply have to begin. You simply have to choose, moment by moment, to place your hand in the hand of life and say, I trust you. I trust your wisdom. I trust your timing. I trust that you are leading me exactly where I need to go. I choose peace. Let this be your anchor when the storms come, because they will come, sweet one. Life will still have its challenges. People will still disappoint you. Plans will still fall apart. But when you have chosen peace as your foundation, none of those things can shake you. Peace is not the absence of difficulty. Peace is the presence of trust within difficulty. It is the quiet knowing that even in the midst of chaos, you are held. Even in the midst of uncertainty, you are guided. Even in the midst of loss, you are loved. And from that place of peace, you can expect good things, not because your life is perfect, but because you know that you have the strength, the wisdom, and the divine support to navigate anything that comes your way. Think of your mind as a garden, my dear. For years, perhaps, you have been planting seeds of worry, doubt, and fear. And those seeds have grown, not because you are bad or wrong, but because every garden grows what is planted in it. But today, you are the gardener. Today, you get to choose what seeds you plant. And I am asking you to plant something new. Plant the seed of expectation. Plant the seed of hope. Plant the seed of I am becoming stronger every day. Water these seeds with your attention. Nurture them with your gratitude. Protect them from the weeds of negative thinking. And watch, over time, as your garden transforms into something so lush, so vibrant, so full of life that you can hardly believe it is the same plot of earth where once only thorns grew. I am open to receive. This is perhaps the most important affirmation of all. Because you can expect good things all day long, but if you are not open to receiving them, they will flow past you like a river flowing past a closed door. Being open to receive means allowing yourself to be helped. It means allowing yourself to be loved. It means allowing yourself to be surprised by joy. It means dropping the armor of self-sufficiency and admitting that it is okay to want things. It is okay to need things. It is okay to let life bless you without feeling like you have to earn every single blessing. You are allowed to receive my love. You are allowed to let good things come to you. You are allowed to say yes to the miracles that are trying to find their way into your life right now, in this very moment. I want you to picture yourself standing on a shoreline at sunrise. The sky is painted in hues of pink and gold, and the ocean before you stretches out to meet the infinite horizon. As you stand there, you realize that the ocean is a perfect mirror for the abundance of the universe. It is vast. It is endless. It is constantly moving, constantly giving, constantly renewing itself. And you realize that you are not separate from this ocean. You are a part of it. The same energy that moves the tides moves through you. The same infinite supply that fills the depths of the sea is available to fill the depths of your life. And as the sun rises higher, warming your face, you feel a profound sense of certainty wash over you. You know, without any doubt, that good things are coming. You know that your life is unfolding exactly as it should. You know that you are becoming the luckiest version of yourself, not by chance, but by choice. I trust the journey ahead. Let these words be the compass that guides you. The journey will not always look the way you expect it to look. It will have twists and turns, valleys and mountaintops, quiet meadows and roaring rivers. But every single step is sacred. Every single experience is shaping you. Every single moment is bringing you closer to the truth of who you are. And when you trust the journey, you stop fighting against it. You stop resisting what is. You stop trying to force life to match your timetable. Instead, you surrender. You allow. And in that allowing, you discover a kind of freedom that no circumstance can ever take away. My dear, there is something I need you to understand about becoming lucky. It is not about manipulating the world to give you what you want. It is about aligning yourself with the part of you that already knows you are enough. It is about waking up each morning and deciding, before your feet even touch the floor, that today will be a day of miracles. It is about noticing the good that is already here and allowing that noticing to create a magnetic field around you that attracts even more good. It is about forgiving yourself for the times you doubted. It is about loving yourself through the times you feared. It is about choosing again and again to be the person who expects the best, not because you are naive, but because you have finally remembered your power. Your transformation has already begun. I know you may not see all the evidence yet. I know there may still be days when the old fears creep back in. But something has shifted. Something fundamental. You have planted a new seed in the garden of your consciousness, and that seed is growing. You have spoken a new language to the universe, and the universe is always listening. You have opened a door that was once locked, and through that door, light is pouring in. You are not the same person who began this journey. You are becoming. You are unfolding. You are rising. And you are so deeply supported, my love. Even in the moments when you feel alone, there is a presence within you and around you that is always guiding, always protecting, always loving. You can call it whatever feels right to your heart. The universe, divine intelligence, your higher self, the source of all life. It does not matter what name you give it. What matters is that you know it is real. What matters is that you know you are never walking this path alone. There is a wisdom greater than your own that is orchestrating the details of your life with a love so profound it would take your breath away. If you could see it all at once. And that wisdom is saying to you right now, in the quietest, truest voice, I am here. I have always been here. And I am bringing you everything you need. So as you move forward from this moment, I want you to carry something with you. Carry the knowing that you are worthy. Carry the expectation that good things are not only possible, but inevitable for you. Carry the trust that life is working in your favor, even when the evidence is still gathering. Carry the peace that comes from releasing what you cannot control. Carry the strength that comes from choosing your thoughts with intention. Carry the love that is your truest nature. And carry the certainty that a new chapter is opening, not someday, but now, right now, in this breath, in this heartbeat, in this sacred instant, where you finally decided to become the luckiest version of yourself. The sun is rising on your life, sweet one. The doors are opening. The rivers are flowing. The garden is blooming. And you, my love, are exactly where you are meant to be, becoming exactly who you are meant to become. The best is not behind you. It is not lost to you. It is moving toward you with every kind thought, every hopeful expectation, every brave choice to believe. So lift your face to the light. Open your arms to the sky and whisper to the universe the words your soul has been waiting to speak. I am ready. I am worthy. I am open. And I expect good things. Because you do, my dear. You expect good things. And good things are already on their way.